Quick thing before we go. Right now, we have no way to change rooms. That's what we want to happen when you actually click on one of these, right? So what does changing rooms really mean? All changing rooms really means is changing this.state.room in main.js, right? That's what it means to change rooms. You just change which room this is pointing at in state. So which component is this going to need to live in? The same one where the state is. So we have to do something inside main.js. So let's just add a new function, a new method called load. No, I called it set current room, I think, this morning. And it should take an argument that is the room name. We want to be able to change rooms knowing nothing but which room we're changing to, right? We don't have to change the UI. We just change state, and the UI updates automatically, right? That's the whole thing about React. So we just set current room in state, and that should do it. So eventually we're going to call this.setState and probably update the room. But first we need to know what room is. So how do we do that? That's the big question here. It's probably this.something, right? Yeah. So how do I set the current room to the room that has the name that I just passed in as an argument to set current room? Where's my list of all rooms? This.state.rooms, right? So it's in there somewhere. Then what? Here it is. Here's my list of rooms. Here's this beautiful variable that holds the name of the room that I want. Catherine? Holy smokes. Square brackets. Room name. Not dot room name, right? That would actually look for one called room name, which is not what we want, right? Room name is going to be a variable holding either S3 afternoon, general, or random. So if I go to this.state.rooms, square bracket room name, that'll return me the room in question. And I can update state with that one, and let's see what happens. I don't have a button that does this yet, right? But I can still call it. Go to React, find main, there it is. So now main is $R. $R dot set current room. I'm in S3 afternoon now. Let's set it to general. Boom. Changed up here, general, chat about whatever. General down here. Let's change it to random. It worked. Cat gets, etc. So that's why I used an object instead of an array this time. So I could look it up by room name without having to use index of or find or anything tricky like that. Just square brackets. What if I go to one that doesn't exist? Well, there should be a room devoted to discussing pancakes, but there isn't, so the whole thing explodes. So keep that in mind. That's a bummer, but we'll deal with that later. Yeah. Yes. Yes, you would. So let's see here. What are we doing? Add a method. Whoa. Add a method to change rooms. But we have no links or anything that actually do it yet.